is the news service of Safira Radio. Today is Monday, July 10th. In 1865, the Zoological Garden was founded in Wrocław, and in 1969, the first clapboard sounded on the set of the film comedy The Cruise, directed by Marek Pawłowski.
On July 10, 1509, a French Protestant theologian, reformer, preacher, writer, and church organizer in Switzerland during the Reformation was born. He is the creator of one of the religious doctrines Reformed Evangelicalism, accepted by Reformed Evangelical and Presbyterian churches. Calvin was interested in the fate of Polish religious communities. He wrote numerous letters encouraging perseverance in faith. In Poland, only a few fragments of his works have been published, among others, on secular sovereignty, with an elaboration by Professor Kriegseisen.
In the news, the Metropolitan of Lodz, Archbishop Grzegorz Rys, has joined the ranks of the new cardinals. His name was announced yesterday by Pope Francis. The ceremony of granting the cardinal insignia will take place in the Vatican on September 30th.
An artificial intelligence model developed by scientists has reviewed data from radio observations collected in the search for extraterrestrial life. The AI found as many as 8 interesting signals that had previously been overlooked by researchers. The scientists used a tool developed by a specially trained machine learning model.
In Krakow, there has been a ban on alcohol sales between midnight and 5 a.m. for a week now. Residents are hoping for quieter nights, and entrepreneurs are still unsure about the scale of the losses. Police statistics show that the number of interventions at night has decreased, but the overall number of incidents throughout the day is still high. Other Polish cities such as Katowice, Poznań, Wrocław, Zakopane, and Skowina have also introduced nighttime prohibition.
In Poznań, the virtual cenacle has been opened. It's a unique place that allows one to experience the Last Supper in virtual reality. Thanks to special goggles, everyone can transport themselves to another dimension and encounter the Word of God in a new space. The reconstruction of the cenacle and modern film technology make the viewer find themselves at the very center of events from 2,000 years ago. After putting on VR goggles, one can sit at the table with the apostles and Jesus.
The history of salvation, which the Bible speaks of, is a history of immigration. If those people hadn't set out on their journey, and I mean Abraham, we wouldn't have the history of salvation. Likewise, without the people who embarked on the journey, there would be no evangelization of Europe and the whole world. I think that migration is very much connected with the reality of the Church. Such a view was expressed in a conversation with KAI by the Metropolitan of Ferrara, Archbishop Giancarlo Paigo.
The Global Mennonite Anabaptist Online Encyclopedia, a popular source of information about Mennonites and Anabaptists, is steadily growing in terms of the number of articles and collaborators. Over the past year, more than 100 new articles have been added, and there are now over 17,000 in total. Editor-in-Chief, Elizabeth Miller, assures that the encyclopedia will continue to be developed.
Gap year is a year off from studying, working, and home, but certainly not from life. This trend is becoming increasingly popular among young Poles, especially those right after high school or a bachelor's degree. And rightly so, such a break allows one to learn more about themselves and the world than years of study. The problem is that parents, in most cases, can't accept this.
From Plutarch's Life of Cato, we learn a lot about the private life of Cato the Younger. The work incidentally outlines the image of how conservative Romans perceived the role of women in society. According to Plutarch, Cato was unlucky with women, and not just wives. His half-sister Servilia had a tarnished reputation because of her relationship with Caesar. However, this was not the moral standard in ancient Rome. Respect was generally granted to couples who lived together in the only relationship into their old age.
That was the news service of Radio Safira. Catholics, Orthodox, and Protestants together. Have a happy week. May God bless us all.